Today's reading is actually going to be about money, career, and wealth. Some of you guys are going to have a career, and whether or not it leads you to wealth, well, that's your story. I think wealth is important. I think money is important. A lot of spiritual people want to steer away from money because they feel that that's the root of all evil. They feel like money's not going to buy you happiness, which is all true. Money doesn't buy you happiness. However, money sure can make life good. Okay? Think about all the problems you have right now. What could money do to solve some of those problems? Example, you have a poor relationship. You and your spouse are arguing all the time. You're having problems. One of the main reasons for divorce is financial. So think, if you're having a poor relationship, would that change if you had money? If you had enough money to, let's say, invite someone to go on a vacation or a trip or go out to eat or go get a massage or go buy 1,000 crystals, wouldn't that solve a lot of the stress and strain on the relationship? What about problems with your kids? Maybe you could hire a tutor. Maybe you could have a personal coach. Maybe you could have counselors, therapists, guides, teachers, yoga instructors, private help at home. Money has a way to solve so many problems. So we don't want to shy away from money. Money's not the one that's going to buy you happiness. Ultimately, you have to be happy no matter if you have money or not. However, money is a good start to at least lead your life to a little bit less stress. Now, a lot of the movie stars will tell you, we're rich and we're miserable. We're rich and we have not found love. We're rich and we have planes and mansions and blah, blah, blah. Yet we still do drugs. Yet we still have multiple sex partners. Yet we're not fulfilled and happy. That's because they don't have a balanced life. That's because stars do not have a balanced life. They have no fuel for their spiritual life. They don't give any attention to it. They don't get down and dirty spiritually. They don't get grounded. Okay, so they're unbalanced. They're all Rahu, no Ketu. They don't have any balance. So of course they're not happy. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're not balanced, you're not going to be happy. But what about for you guys? What about for regular people? What if you could manifest a lot of wealth and be spiritual and balanced at the same time? Then you can be very, very happy. So by all means, I'm not promoting that money is the end of all your problems, but I am saying if you could manifest more wealth, it could probably enhance your life and benefit you in many ways, many ways, and open many more new doors. So anyways, we're going to do that. Remember, I'm going to have some pick-a-piles in a minute, but to help you with your chart, I wanted to just get in this. I still had my board open since last night's astrology class. So I was just going to use it a little bit for you guys. As you guys know, I follow Vedic sidereal astrology. I do not follow tropical. Now, if you want to look at tropical, by all means, go ahead if you know it well. But I find it easier to work with in the North Indian chart in Vedic. So that being said, if you guys know how to get your chart, I recommend you go to www.vaultoftheheavens.lahiri.com. All right, and get your chart done. It's Ernest Whelm's website. Anyways, we all know that the very top diamond is the ascendant. This is going to be the most important house in your chart, period. Whether you're looking at this from a moon perspective or a rising perspective. But in Vedic Sidereal, we study your rising sign. All right? So you're going to study your rising sign. What is that? Is it Sagittarius in the first house? Is it, Taurus? Is it Pisces? What is it? You're going to want to look at your ruling planet. They call that the Lord. So who is the Lord of your house? Look at your zodiac sign and then look at the planet that rules that zodiac sign. So that's your first clue to, are you ever going to have wealth? You want to know, is that ruler in good dignity in your chart? Is that ruler being afflicted by Saturn? Is that ruler being afflicted by Mars? Is that ruler in a very bad sign that it doesn't work well with? What's going on with that ruler? So in the first house, you just want to see where your ruler is, because your ruler, your Lord, could be in any one of these houses, and you have to see how well he's doing. All right? So, you know, for example, let's say you have Sagittarius, okay, in your rising sign. Then Jupiter is going to rule that sign and that house, okay? It's going to rule it. And so you're going to want to say, is Jupiter here? Is Jupiter here? Is Jupiter here? Where is Jupiter? Is anything with Jupiter, or is Jupiter alone? Is Jupiter in a good dignity? Is it in a good sign? Is it in one of its own signs? Maybe Jupiter's in Pisces. That would be great because he also rules Pisces. But maybe Jupiter's in Aries. And that would be a problem because then you have to see where's Mars. Maybe Mars is right there, causing some conflict with Jupiter. Or maybe Mars is way over here. Okay? So you have to see how Mars affects it. So you have to see where your Jupiter is because ultimately Jupiter is your wealth. Jupiter wants to give you wealth and prosperity. I highlighted the houses that have to pertain to wealth in your Vedic sidereal. And for those of you that study astrology, you already know, the second house, number 2, is for wealth. But it talks about your personal money. How much money you have in your bank, how much money you earn, how much money you put away. It's your earnings, okay? It is your financial support. So the second house is going to tell you, are you going to be a service worker or are you going to be a business owner? You're going to want to see what's happening in the second house. Then you want to go over here to the 9th house. Okay, this is on the right side. I don't know how you're seeing it in the camera, but the 9th house should be on your right side. Anyways, this is the house of luck. And it's the house of prosperity and abundance, but mostly luck. And if you have a good dignity planet and a good thing going on in your 9th house, trust and believe it, you're going to, chances are, have a pretty good financial future. If it's in terrible dignity and there's a lot of drama going on in your 9th house, you might have some problems getting money, okay? Because your luck just isn't there. Remember, Jupiter rules the 9th house. So again, Jupiter has something to say about your luck and your lot in life, okay? They say that wherever your Jupiter is placed is the karma that you created in your last life. So whatever karma you had, you brought in, that's where Saturn put your Jupiter. Saturn decides where all the planets go, all right? So I don't know if you have a good Jupiter or a bad Jupiter, but that's based on your karma. So anyways, you're going to want to look at the 9th house. Is it in good? Okay. Then you're going to go over here to the 10th house. This is the house of career. So, you know, this is going to be your choice. I need some tea. What do you do for a living? Is it in Virgo? If it's in Virgo, you're going to be in service of others. You are meant to service other people. You're meant to service the public. If it's in Aries, maybe you're meant for some kind of a martial arts career or a military career or some kind of physical fitness. Is it in Taurus? Maybe you're meant to work at a bank. Maybe you're meant to be a chef. Okay. Is it in Gemini? Maybe you're meant to be in sales. Maybe you're supposed to be an entrepreneur. Is it in Cancer? Maybe you're meant to be in real estate. Maybe you're meant to work with home building. Okay, maybe you're meant to work with daycare, children, teaching. Maybe you're meant to be a, how do you say those people that help women give birth, a doula, or, you know, something like that. Maybe even a caregiver of the sick, or a doctor or a nurse, okay? Maybe if your 10th house is in Leo, maybe you're meant to be on stage. Maybe you're meant to be out there on camera, on film, a model, an actor. Maybe you're behind the scenes doing some kind of commercial work or some kind of writing and creating of movies and, you know, production and things like that. You could also be an artist or in the creative arts in some creative field, whatever that may be. We already talked about Virgo. So Virgo is going to be in service of others. That could be anything. That could be waitressing. That could be working at a bank in customer service. That could be doing what I'm doing right now, doing tarot, servicing people, servicing a community. This could be opening up a store. So Virgo has many ways of servicing people, but if it's in Virgo, you're going to be servicing. You're going to provide a service. Let me be clear. If it's in Virgo, you will provide a service. Period. Okay. If it's in Libra, a merchant, buying and selling and trading goods. You may have an online business if it's in Libra. You may also be, just in sales, entrepreneurship also. But a big one for Libra is a lawyer. Okay. You're working in the legal field. You might even be working in the police field, government field, things of that nature. Legalities, contracts. You might work in real estate, but maybe you're in the contracts in real estate. Things like that, a lot of paperwork and stuff like that. If it's in Scorpio, you might be doing sex work. Hey, I'm sorry, I got to bring it up there, but it is what it is. If you have Scorpio in the 10th house, you might be in the sex working fields of all kinds. There's, you name it, there's a lot of things you can do today, online and in person, or even having a store providing things of that nature. So there might be some kind of a taboo kind of a career choice. And also, if Scorpio was there, you might even be into the occult, mysticism, research. You may even be a spiritual teacher, a psychic, a medium, okay? A well-known psychic or medium. You might also, if Scorpio's there, be an excellent spy or private investigator. Yes, yes. So those are some good things to look at if Scorpio's in the 10th house. If Sagittarius is in the 10th house, you would be into teaching. All right? You would totally be into preaching the word of God, or not the word of God, but preaching something. You would be a preacher or a teacher if Sagittarius is in the 10th house. That might be a field that you're in. And it could be a very vast. It could be about spirituality. It could be about weapons. It just depends on what planet is in there. If you have Mars in there, you might be a teacher of weapons. If you have Jupiter in there, you might be a guru or yogi. If you have Saturn in there, you might be a teacher at the FBI or the CIA. Or, you might be teaching people about how to conduct business. Okay? So it really depends on the planets, but, the field is going to be kind of circled around teaching or preaching if you have Sagittarius there. It could also be about travel. If you have Sagittarius, you could be a travel agent. You could be someone that travels with other people to their destinations to do like photography, wedding photography, things like that. You could sell stones, gemstones, anything spiritual products you might be interested in. Your career may also be no career if you have Sagittarius. You might just want to go be a monk in the mountains somewhere. That's your choice of life, your public life, So there's lots of different things that can go on there. If you have Capricorn in the 10th house, obviously you'd be in Aries rising or moon. But if you had Capricorn there, you could totally be in business. You could own your own business. You could help other people start businesses. You can be in banking and financing, stocks and bonds. But you would probably be a business owner if you had Capricorn there. And it's all about business. It's all about money. There's a lot of financial overseeing, maybe even doing tax consulting, things like that in that nature, if you had Capricorn there. So anyways, moving on. What if you had Aquarius there? If you had Aquarius in the 10th house, you might be into science. You might be an astronomer. You might be some other kind of a DNA kind of biological whatever scientist. You could be into, an actual astronomer that helps people look at their birth charts. You could be spiritual. You could be a spiritual astronomer. Astrology chart, preparation for people and creating of it and creating an online presence and websites, kind of like Ernest Whelm, okay, on his channel, how he made Vaults of the Heavens. He created that. That's very Aquarius in the 10th house. He created some place for people to go and discover more about themselves through astrology. You might even want to teach astrology if you have Aquarius there. But mostly it's science and engineering. You could be an engineer. You could be an architect if you have it there. You could also be a community organizations kind of person, someone who gathers people together. Public relations also is seen. Managers of stars, a talent scout could also be seen with Aquarius there. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. Okay, moving on. What if you have Pisces there? Very spiritual. If you had Pisces in the 10th house, you want to work alone. There's no fucking way you're going to work with another person. Fuck all that. Nope. Nope. Pisces is going to work alone, for one. You will probably have your own business, but you'll most likely be in the service of others in some way as a healer. Most likely be a healer. You could be a masseuse. You could be a chiropractor. You could be some kind of holistic healer. You could be an acupuncture. You could provide some kind of spa-like treatments. You would even be a good hypnotherapist or a psychologist. Someone that has their own quiet little office where people can go, or you can go to other people's places at their homes or their businesses to, you would take your business with you. And you might travel a lot if you have Pisces in the 10th house. So you might go to far off places. You might even also work in very weird isolated places like a hospital or a jail or like, a place where it's kind of like an insane asylum even. Medical research. Very quiet and very alone most of the time. But very interested in psychology. And you would be into healing. Anyways, we're done. We're done with that. Sorry, guys. That was like everywhere. But that's what's really going on in the 10th house. You want to see what's going on there because you have to look. Some careers are not going to bring you that much money. Okay? They're just not. We have someone here, Sagittarius. I'd love to be a monk. Okay, yeah, that's not going to bring you money. So again, you have to look at your chart and say, am I going to get an abundance? Is that my future? Is that what's there for me? Okay? Because you kind of have to have that first before you can even start, believing in any of that stuff. You really have to get to know yourself a little bit better. So anyways, then you want to look at the 11th house. This is another area to see wealth and abundance. And in the 11th house, this is wish fulfillment. But it's more than that. It is the fulfillment of your job. So it is your financial gains from your career. So this is probably one of the biggest houses that's really important for financial gain. You're going to want to look at your 11th house. Big, 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 very important. Look at it, okay? But again, the rising sign has to tell you a little something about your Lord and how well it's placed. So you kind of have to have a few things in action, don't you, to see if you're going to have financial security. You have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses out of the 12 that kind of support each other and say, hey, we can have some kind of abundance. Let me get that out of here. All right, so you're going to want to check those out. But since we're doing tarot, que sera, sera. We can manifest anything, right? That's how a lot of you guys feel. Steph, I just want to manifest money. Fuck my chart. I get it. I really do. Fuck your chart. Let's just manifest some money. Everybody wants to manifest some money. Like I said, money's not the cure for everything, but it sure does help. There's a lot you can do with money. Okay? No hate, no tea, no whatever, haterade, whatever they say. You got to have a good relationship with money. And if you want to have money in your life, you better damn well fix your relationship with money. I just watched some Asian girl. And she lives in another country. I couldn't really understand her. She has a very bad relationship with money. Maybe that's her chart. I don't know. But she's into minimalism. She wants to live off the land. She didn't even want to pay for extra classes for her child because she said it might break the bank. She literally said that. The way she spoke about money was, I had to take out things that were hurting me financially. I had to take out things that were attacking my budget. I only had so much money, so I had to work with my budget. I had to cut things out so I can live you know, poorly, but yet, how did she say, like, happily? Okay, so this woman, the way she talked, the way she spoke about money was just terrible. And I had to write her a comment, and I said, look, I'm glad that you're a minimalist and you're living and you're, you know, cutting corners, and you know, you don't have to worry about a mortgage and you get to be out in the wilderness. I'm totally for that. I'm totally for living in the wilderness and being a minimalist. That's fucking awesome. I would love to do that shit if I didn't have Jupiter fucking with me and wanting a big house. You know, I would probably be a great minimalist, but that's not me. But anyways, I put in the comment, I was like, look, listen, I'm glad you're doing what you're doing and it sounds beautiful, but your relationship with money sucks. The way you talk about it is like you never want to see its face. The way you talk about it is it's never coming to you. It's not a part of your life. The way you talk about money is it hates you and you hate it. And when you breathe that kind of energy for money, what are you going to get? You're not going to get money. I'll tell you that much. You're not going to get money. Okay, you might get a lot of other shit, but you're not going to get money. So, you know, step number one, if you want to call financial abundance, and remember, I said financial. I didn't say the word ultimate abundance. I said financial abundance. For all you people out there that are like, oh, fuck money. Abundance is more than money. I know. Trust me, I know that abundance is more than money. But this particular reading is about money. So if you don't want to hear about money, bye. Okay. Anyways, if you want a good relationship with money, you're going to have to start attracting money into your life. You can't be obsessed with money, but you have to treat it nicely. You have to appreciate it. You have to say money comes to me easily. And money comes to me just when I need it. I have more money than I know what to do with. I have enough money that I'm able to share my money with other people. I have so much money that I'm able to tip waiters and waitresses large amounts. I have so much money that I'm able to buy my family a house. I have so much money that I'm able to, you know, take care of all my bills and help my neighbors. You see the difference? Having money is great because it helps so many different people. Money is not evil. It is people's relationship with money that can get perverted. But anyways, you have to attract money into your life. You have to speak well of money, and you have to call it in. You have to, you know, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am wise. Money comes to me freely and easily. Every time I wake up, every time I close my eyes for sleep, money's on its way to me. Money's on its way to me right now. I bet you if I go to the mailbox, money's going to be in the mailbox in the form of a check. Okay? Money just shows up at my doorstep. Money just comes to me. I get money so easily. Even if that's not happening, you have to speak that way because the universe and your body doesn't know the difference. They don't know if you're bullshitting or you're telling the truth. They don't know. They don't know if that's your reality or not. They're just like, well, you know, hey, I guess headquarters said we got money. So, poof, we got money. You know, it may not seem that easy to a lot of you guys, but to the people that are wealthy, believe me, it's that easy. It is a belief system. And you, my friends, have very powerful minds to call it into you. Very powerful. And you can do it. But like I said, check your chart. Because some of you, maybe money's just not your thing. Maybe you are meant to live on a mountain somewhere with nothing. And that's your calling. So who am I to say that it's for everyone? Because it's not for everyone. But for the people that you have the ability to call more money into your life, you better listen. And you better start attracting money into your life. All right, so we're going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do 4 piles for the abundance reading. Get whatever pile you feel called to. Here's pile number 1. Here's pile number 2. Here's pile number 3. And here is pile number 4. This is going to be the advice for how you're going to get more money. So listen closely to those cards. All right. This is an abundance reading, so I'm going to get some Hidden Truth oracles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Oh, well, okay. Pile number 4. Bottom of the deck did stick out to me. It says, I'm afraid to contact you. A lot of you guys are afraid to call money into your life. Why? Why are you afraid? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? What is it that frightens you about money? That's important. A lot of the reason you're not having a lot of wealth at your doorstep is because you have built up some kind of fear around having money. Is it a fear that you're going to be taxed too much? Is it a fear that your lifestyle is going to change? Is it a fear that you might make your parents feel bad? Is it a fear? What is it? Is it a fear that you're going to be a bad person if you have money? Did your family bring you up to believe that wealthy people were bad people? Whatever this is, and you'll know your story. You'll know what's happening in your life. But there is an underlying fear about your relationship with money. I don't know. You're going to have to figure that one out. All right, let's get the tarot. Okay, I'm hearing a really weird song. It's I'm not a good singer. Excuse me for embarrassing myself and you having to endure what the fuck's about to come out of my mouth. But I'm hearing, baby, na na na. Oh, baby, na na na. I don't know. I don't know if that's a 70s song. But that's what I'm hearing. Oh, baby. Okay, so I don't even know the name. I don't know who sings it. I don't know what the fuck, but I think it's 70s. I really do feel like that maybe the 7 is a number that we should focus on. I don't even know the rest of the song. I don't even know what happens in that song. But if you know that song, go ahead and post it because I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But that song has something to do with this reading. What the hell is going on with that song? My Sweet Baby? Okay, well, put the link. I don't even know this song. Put the link in here so I can watch it. Who sings it? When was it made? What is this song about? I don't know. Is it a love song? I don't know. You're the one. Oh, you're the one. Okay, so interesting. I don't know, but that song's going to have something to do with calling in money. You need to like call in your money like, hey, baby, you know, come to me. You know, you're the one. And you really got to call in your money. Oh, it's a Dirty Dancing song. Interesting. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I don't know. You guys are going to have to post it. I tell you, that's not my genre, but it just popped up in my head in this reading. All right. Okay, let's keep going. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. All right. I want you guys to go ahead and meditate on these piles. This is going to be how you're going to call in abundance. What advice do you need to have? What do you need to do? What do you need to focus on? What needs to be fixed? Okay? Let's go ahead and figure this shit out. Take a moment, guys. Woosah, meditate. What is it? Pile 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'm going to give you a second. All right. If one of you guys have a message, because you know the song and I don't in the movie, I don't even really remember Dirty Dancing that well, except for the dancing scene. But if there's a message in that movie that relates to this reading, please go ahead and put it in the comments. Let people know what that message could be. I'm channeling the song or movie. I don't know what it's really about. It's got to have something to do with money or a relationship with money or a fear about money. It's got to have something to do with it. So maybe it's just the song itself. I don't know. But if you have a comment you want to give anyone, please go ahead and give one. All right? I'm going to start with pile number 1. Are you ready? Pile number 1. Blocked. Move on, find another way. If you pick pile number 1, you feel like money is just blocked. It's not coming to you. There's something blocking you and your abundance. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a career, it could be yourself. But we're going to get more into it. Blocked. Find another way. Okay? The next card is, I wish I had treated you better. Interesting. The next card is third party. So there is other people that are blocking you from your money. Okay, the first message I have flat out is you take care of too many people. You do. You spend a lot of money on other people. Okay? And you don't treat yourself good enough. You don't put money back for you. You just don't. That's what's coming through to me. You are having an issue with money because other people are getting in the way of your money. Okay? Is this a child? Is this a brother or sister? Is this parents? Is this friends? Is this a lover? Maybe it's all of the above. But the point is, you might support their habits. You might put them through school. You might buy them a car. You might have to pay their bills. You might be sending money to other people. But, you know, this is blocking you. Someone said robbed. Okay, well, that's a one-time thing. Being robbed is once in a lifetime, hopefully. It's not going to be your lifetime drama with money. This is a lifetime drama with money. Okay? And if it's immediate and you were just robbed yesterday, okay, that explains why you have a money problem. But let's look at the actual message. And it is other people are getting in the way of your financial success. I'm also hearing that if you are trying to start a business, open up some kind of a career, okay, other people put you down and say you shouldn't do that career. That's not a good career choice. Or I'm not going to invest in you. I'm not going to help you start that business. Maybe something was due to you and they sold it against your will or without your permission. And you're just like, damn, I'm not treating myself good enough at all. I don't have enough respect for myself to stand up for myself when it comes to my dreams, my aspirations, my business ideas, my book, or my career, or my job, or however you level up. Some people may be wanting to get promoted to like a manager or something like that, and somebody else gets the job, and then you don't get the raise, you don't get the position. But how did that other person get the job? They stepped on your toes. That's how they got the job. But you're too nice. And it comes to flat out, pile number 1, you're too nice. People step on your toes all the time and you let them. And it comes down to you give up too easy. You say, well, this person's not going to help me. I guess it's not going to happen. My business can't go anywhere because I don't have any money, and, you know, I can't invest in myself. So there goes that dream. Bye-bye. No. It says, stop it. You need to find another way. If one door closes, you better go find another door. There's another fucking door. You don't have to listen to that person. You don't need that person's help. You just have to get some gumption and you have to go try harder. And if somebody's getting in your way at a current position at work, you need to say, okay, well, this job isn't for me. You need to give them the threat letter. Hey, excuse me, you know, I expect to move up in this place. I have a little ambition. I'm not going to be stepped on. And if that's what's going to happen here, I'm out of here. Okay? You need to stop letting other people step on you because they're taking what's rightfully yours. And that's kind of in a nutshell what I feel for pile number 1. You're letting people take what's yours, or you're giving it away freely. It's one or the other. But you need to find another way, and you need to treat yourself better, and you need to have more self-respect. So if you want to have more financial abundance and prosperity, that's what needs to happen. Is financial prosperity and abundance going to come your way? Let me get a card for that. Is financial abundance going to come to pile number 1? Are they going to get success? Are they going to have some financial abundance coming up for them? Believe in the impossible. Once in a blue moon. Bottom of the deck, communication is key in Gemini. You need to communicate. You need to speak up for yourself. You speak up for yourself, you bet your ass you're going to get some kind of abundance. And you need to start believing in the impossible. Stop listening to these closed-minded, small-minded people, friends, family, circles of yours. They don't know shit. They're not living your life. They probably have as much faith as the head of a pin. And you're going to look to them for advice? You're going to ask them for your financial advice? How well are they doing? You know what I always say? If you want to be abundant, put yourself around abundant people. You want to be successful? Put yourself around successful people, because they're going to fucking believe in you faster than your broke-ass family or your broke-ass neighbor or friend. Those broke-ass people aren't going to believe in you because they have broke-ass dreams. Don't look to them for your advice. You go change your circle, okay? And you need to believe in the impossible. But there is a miracle coming your way, and you are going to have an opportunity, and it may not come around again. But this is about manifestation. Start working on your I am affirmations. Call in money. Listen to abundance mantras. Listen to abundance vibrations. And you listen to people that make money. You get on YouTube and you find a circle of people that make money, and you go listen to them, and you grow and you manifest, because where one door closes, another one fucking opens. And leave these small-minded people alone. Okay? So that's what's going on for pile number 1. Okay, so now we're going to get into pile number 2. Did you guys manifest on that? What's up? Is abundance happening for pile number 2? What's happening? First card out, woo, refreshing, a breath of fresh air. Pile number 2 has been doing a lot of manifestation, but more than that, breathing exercises. A lot of yin. Okay, you've been doing some prana work. You've been doing a lot of meditation. You're out in nature. You're grounded. This is a very strong earth sign. You're doing a lot of healing work with trees. You're learning about as above, so below, and how trees reflect that. They show you that the inner workings are inside of you. The universe is inside of you. So we have a very spiritual person in pile number 2 that's doing a lot of breath work. And they're calling in abundance. And they're connecting with nature. And they're connecting with trees. Okay? Let's go ahead and get the Hidden Truth Oracle message for that one. Just being near you is intoxicating. Very positive, very upbeat and optimistic person. You are a light in the dark. You are a wonderful person to be around. You might be a healer. You might work in the healing arts, holistic arts. You might work in just, you might be a yoga instructor or teacher. Well, that's the same thing, duh. You might just be taking those classes. But I tell you what, people that are around you feel better. You are a breath of fresh air. Your optimism, your abundance. You've been following someone who's a millionaire. You might be following someone right now that is a millionaire, and you're listening to their advice, and you're learning and you're growing from them. You're reading also a lot of books. And if you're not yet, you will be. Okay? The next card here is Ace of Swords in reverse. Interesting. You don't take people's shit. The only truth you believe is yours. You're doing a lot of rejecting of indoctrination. Okay? There's a lot of information coming towards you about what you should do. You don't listen to anyone. You follow your intuition. You get advice from a sage. You get advice from a spiritual worker. You don't listen to mainstream. You're not mainstream at all. And you're very skeptical. Okay? So anyways, you're very skeptical. You're very intelligent, and you will never be sold by a slick salesman. You have a very high intuition, and anyone that tries to sell you a get-rich scheme, out of here. Peloponnesian Minute. The only kind of business and career moves you're making is manifestation. That's mostly number 2's vibe. I am manifesting my abundance. I'm not doing get-rich-quick schemes. I'm not jumping on board with other people. I'm not listening to a lot of bullshit. I'm listening to a very quiet, very humble sage, or I'm listening to millionaires that are very spiritual. So you're kind of, how do you say, you're out of the, you're out of the popular area. You're not in the popular stream of money making. You're your own person, your own individual. Anyways, I think abundance is coming to you very heavily. You might be manifesting dollar bills. You might have $1 million bill on your ceiling or on your wall or in your wallet or somewhere in your house. But I think you have money or gold coins somewhere. Pentacles, you know what I mean? It's the tree leaves for me. And I think that you are manifesting dollars in some way. You're just envisioning them coming to you. So there's just a lot of manifestation process with this particular energy. Is abundance and financial security coming for you? Is there any good news about money and abundance for pile number 2? Anything they should know about money and abundance? There's something about a boat. I don't know if you're going to invest in a boat or you want to go sailing. I feel like you want to go sailing. It's so weird that I get that. I don't know why I'm picturing a boat. What would the boat mean? Could be a boatload of money. I don't know, but I don't know. It could be a boatload of money. I don't know. I'm picturing a sailboat of all boats. I'm not picturing a yacht. I'm not picturing a cruise liner. Okay, I'm not picturing the Titanic. I'm picturing a very beautiful personal sailboat. Maybe that's something that you're calling into your life. But I feel like you are in search. And what I like about boats is they're on the sea alone most of the time. And no one else is around them. The sea is vast. And I feel like that's you. And the universe is vast. And I feel like all that water represents all the abundance and money that's coming to you. And that you're just surrounded. And if you're not surrounded by material gains yet, I think you will be. And I think if you take a trip to a far-off place, that may trigger an abundance, how do you say, like momentum for you. So the card that comes out for you is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. You believe in the power of manifestation, and that's what's bringing it to you. You will be traveling. You're going to be going east. Okay, you're going east. That's what I'm hearing. And you know, east, the sun rises in the east and the sun rules Leo. There's something about you going east. I don't know what's up with that. But maybe you meditate towards the east, but there's going to be gold, pyrite, sunstones are going to be very powerful in your manifestation for money. Bottom of the deck is a time for healing, the balsamic moon. Whatever situation has got you down lately financially, that's being healed. I think you recently took a hit, but it didn't bother you that bad. Okay? You took a hit, but you're going to get back out there. All right? So this financial situation is being healed as you speak, and you will be on the lookout for money because it is coming to you. And watch. You're going to be surrounded by it. All right, so let's get into pile number 3. And remember, breath work is important here. A breath of fresh air. So breath work, yoga, healing, and morning meditations and stretches and mantras. Morning is your hour. Okay? So pile number 2, morning is prime time for you to call in money. Anyways, I have gotten a stuffy nose all of a sudden. What the hell? Pile number 3. Perspective, seeing things differently. And all of a sudden, what I saw in this picture is a smiley face. It looks like the Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters. Stay puffed. There's Stay Puffed. Freaking Stay Puffed. Anyways, this is get a different perspective, seeing things differently. You have to look up. You have to look around, but you have to look up. You have to see things differently about money. I think you have to see your relationship with money differently. A little bit like pile number 1, but different, okay? You just don't view money. You think money, you have to work really hard for it. Money doesn't grow on trees, so you think. Money doesn't come to you that easily. You have to work really hard for money. This was a tradition you're brought up with, number 7. Okay? And you have to know that that's not the truth. Now, if that's your truth, who am I to rain on your parade? But I do know that money is not built like that. Money is just one more thing in our manifestation. It's a physical item, the same way a car is, or clothing, or a house. Those are all things that you can bring towards your life. Money is just one of those things. But you have to change your perspective. And funny how I look up and I see the Marshmallow Man. I see a different perspective. And it's in the Ghostbusters movie, you know, he manifested this Marshmallow Man, which was a monster. And they're like, what's wrong with you? Why did you think of the Marshmallow Man? And he was like, I thought of the one person that wouldn't hurt a fly. I thought of the one person that wouldn't cause any damage. The happiest childhood memories, Stay Puffed. And it's funny because they twisted Stay Puffed into a monster. And he wasn't meant to be that way. And I feel like that's your relationship with money. Money was not meant to be negative. Money was not meant to be some kind of a representation or an idol of hardship. People sometimes have a perspective that money represents hard work. And you hear a lot of these positive, motivating messages on YouTube. A lot of them are like sports fanatics or big salesmen or bankers. And a lot of them talk to people about money and they say, if you're not waking up at sunrise and working 12 to 15 hours a day, you're not working hard enough and success won't come to you. If you're not working 7 days a week and you're not breathing, sleeping, and eating financial ideas and thoughts, you're not working hard enough to get that money. You know, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. I'm not some millionaire yet, but I'll tell you this, that's bullshit. That's bullshit in a handbasket right there. The only people that say some shit like that are Virgos and Capricorns. No offense. No offense, Virgos and Capricorns. No offense. But the only people that think you have to work so hard and long hours to get money is you guys. And you're telling us all that's how it is. It's not how it is. It's just not how it is. Money comes easily to so many people. Money just manifests and pops up in people's lives. People can win the lottery. People can be blessed through marriage. Yeah, and that's seen in charts. Look at the 8th house. Inheritance. Other people's gains in money that could be yours. You can't tell people that the only way they're going to be successful in life is if they work hard and die hard. Making money, because it's just not true for everybody. But that's what they want to preach and teach. This is change your perspective. There's not just one way to make money. There's a lot of ways to make money. And whomever you were listening to previously about working hard and long hours is not the case. And maybe that's you. Maybe you're a Capricorn. Maybe you're a Virgo. Maybe you just think that way. But that's a pessimistic way to think about money, because you kind of relate money to suffering. Money kind of has a vision of suffering for you, because suffering for you is long hours at the office or long hours outside somewhere away from your family. Money for you represents no time off, no enjoyment of life. So you might have a perspective of money that's very negative. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum of this little crystal that we have here in front of us is the opposite completely, which is money is so easy. You don't have to work for it at all. I could just sit on my ass and do nothing and money will come to me. Maybe I'm just going to wait to get married. Maybe I'm just going to wait to win the lottery. Like literally, that's how you believe. And you believe that you don't have to lift a finger to get money. I think what's here in this perspective card is obviously we need some kind of a balance. Money's not going to fall in your fucking lap. I mean, it could, but it probably won't. And yeah, you might need a little wake-up call. If you think money's just going to fall into your lap with a big red bow on it, you might need a little wake-up call. But for people that are, workaholics, people that think money is negative, you need a wake-up call too, because that's not money either. So it's like both sides of the spectrum are way too out there. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on. So if you picked pile number 3, you or someone you're with has this negative perspective. They are not realistic about money. They don't even have a realistic approach. And they're looking up at the sky and seeing Stay Puffed. Someone here needs to get a reality check. You need to manifest and believe. But you also have to work at somewhat of this to achieve it. You have to do things to get it. So there needs to be some harmony and balance. And now I feel the energy of Libra, which is probably the number 7, 7th house, Libra. Libra coming in with the scales. Let's be rational. Let's balance this out. Let's work a little and let's manifest a little. Let's bring this together in harmony. So that's what I'm feeling. And there's some Gemini energy in here too. The next card here is you don't know how hard it was to let you go. This is you don't know how hard it is to break this habit. It's very hard to break maybe an old school habit. You know, that's really fucking hard. The way you feel about money, it's very hard to break this up. But it says you need to change your perspective. And the tarot card that comes out is goddamn, it's death. Well, hot damn. Doesn't that say it enough? Death, honey. Death and transformation, baby. We have to let the old ways die. Let the old ways in yourself die. Be it your grandparents' perspective, your parents' perspective, just be it your old perspective. Let it die. It's time for you to wake up and have a whole brand new existence. So this is an enlightenment. And this is a major transformative, energy about changing how you think about money. So anyways, we've got the Scorpio vibes of transformation. Is your life going to change as soon as you change your perspective? Is money going to be coming at you? Remember those mantras. Take the 21-day challenge, my friends. 3 weeks. I'm giving you 3 weeks. 21 days. Break the habit. Quit the old way of thinking. Take the 21-day challenge. Let it go. You have to change your perspective on money. Something's got to give. It's either too easy for you or too hard for you. You need balance. You need to meet in the middle. Okay? Is money going to come to pile number 3? Is money coming to pile number 3? Ooh, yes, the answer is yes, honey. We have a new start is coming. Hell yeah. New moon, baby. We are attracting prosperity and abundance. You bet your ass we are. We are going to die to these old ways. Bottom of the deck, and I told you there was a Capricorn involved. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. If there's a Cappy in pile number 3, listen and listen good. You have good, strong work ethic. That's fucking beautiful. I myself have a Capricorn rising in tropical. I love Capricorns. Just don't think that you have to work your ass off till you die. Change your perspective and know that your hard work is valuable and it's important and the universe wants to reward you. Now Saturn wants to come in and say, hey, listen, kid, I didn't want to give you any awards till you were past the age of 36. Okay? So if you're under the age of 36, you might be suffering financially and working really hard. Give yourself a little bit more time because once you're over the age of 36, you're going to get over a hump. Okay? And good things are going to happen to you financially. Now, if you're watching and you're already way past the age of 36, maybe you still have a younger mentality. You need to break your mentality. Sometimes Saturn needs to go 6 times around before that you get it. But Saturn wants to work with you, but you got to work with Saturn. And this is also a message for those of you that think it's too easy, that no work is involved. The message here is, work is involved. And believe me, your hard work will pay off. You just don't have to work yourself to the bone. There's a difference. There's a difference between putting in effort and working and getting organized and working yourself to death. There is a difference. So anyways, pile number 3, get balanced. Get a nice, healthy perspective. And break some old habits. Takes 21 days. Okay. Last but not the least, we have pile number 4. Magic. Secrets of the universe. Who used to want to be a basketball player? I had the vision of Magic Johnson with this card. Magic Johnson. I don't know. I don't know. You might have had dreams of being a famous athlete. You might have had dreams about being famous in general. You had a lot of dreams and you let them fade away. Okay? Do, 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 do. I'm hearing Space Jam. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. But listen, Linda, your advice here that's coming right off the bat is you need to get magical. You need to start believing again. Maybe you had a childhood dream that didn't come true, and then you just accepted a mediocre job and a mediocre life. You know, you thought, oh, those were just dreams. They were childhood dreams. No, you need to start dreaming again. Dream, 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 dream. Okay? Ooh, I like that. That was the next part of the song. Let your spirit carry me. I wanna fly like an eagle. You need to believe again. The magic is gone for you. It's like you've lived your life. Maybe you're middle-aged. Maybe you're older and you're like, well, my time has come and gone. No, it hasn't. Believe. Believe in magic. Believe you can fly. It's not too late. You have to change your perspective as well. And this is about manifestation. I think what's going to work well for you is pyrite, meditating with pyrite, malachite, okay? Some very big stones that represent wealth and prosperity. Having money symbols in your home, lighting money incense, calling in money on the right day with candle magic, okay? Doing it on a Wednesday, okay? Really calling that in. On a Thursday with Jupiter, calling it in. You really need to get involved with dreaming and believing that money's going to come to you. So anyways, let's keep going. The Hidden Truth Oracle reveals, I feel you leaving me behind. This is, again, I feel like it's too late. Okay, I feel like money has come and went from my life. It's just, I had a dream. Yeah, that would have been nice, but that's not my life. You have way too much of a reality check going on here. Like, way too much. You need to dream again. Tarot card. Oh, you hell fucking yeah. You got Queen of Cups? Oh, damn. Tell me she doesn't dream. Tell me she doesn't dream. You know the Queen of Cups is all about spiritual thinking, spiritual feeling. She is completely irrational. Okay? Queen of Cups is here. She's damn near wearing a dress made out of water. That's okay. It's beautiful. Her crown is made out of water. She clothes herself in spirituality and beauty. She doesn't believe in regular shit. She's got an imagination. She dreams big things. She believes in the impossible. In fact, this is the blue moon card. She's like, believe in magic. Believe in a blue moon. Believe in this stuff. Believe in magic. If you're in pile number 3, you need to believe magic actually calls in abundance. You might need to do some kind of an abundance ritual or spell to call money into your life, and you better start believing it. Okay? The secrets of the universe is this card, if you can read the bottom. The secrets of the universe. Okay, and you need to really start, I think you should start, I mean, a lot of you guys already know the book and the movie The Secret, but if you haven't been introduced yet to that movie or that book, let me introduce you. You need to watch The Secret, or you need to read the book and do both. But that book and that movie will change your life. It will change your life. And this is all about feng shui. And this is all about luck. This is all about all of that magical, occultic shit, that stuff that regular people, they don't want to believe because it's not rational. Queen of Cups says, I don't give a hot damn if it's rational. you need to go listen to that. You need to go believe it. So I recommend for pile number 3 to watch The Secret. Or I'm sorry, pile number 4. Watch The Secret or read the book The Secret. There's a lot of wonderful speakers on that show. You've got Bob Proctor. You've got, what's the diamond girl? Elise Diamond? I don't know her first name. I think her last name is Diamond. I think it's Elise Diamond, but I'm not sure. You've got a lot of good people on that show. And there should be many, many more. There's like tons of more people that should be on that show. But it talks about the secret and the magic of the universe. So I feel like I'm referencing that to you. You have the book, but you've never read it. Oh, shit. Well, this is your message. Read the book and go on Netflix or YouTube or Prime or whatever the fuck and watch the show. I don't care how old it is. I think it's like, is it really 20 years old? I don't know. It could be 15 or 20 years old, somewhere around there. Probably 15 years old. It's probably about that. Maybe more. I don't know. But it will change your life. It will change your life. It changed my life. In fact, I think I'm moved to watch it again tonight. I just feel moved. So I know I don't normally promote something like that, but for pile number 4, I am highly promoting the book, The Secret, and the show, The Secret, to you. There's so many people that you're going to meet spiritually in that show, so many guides, and it's going to help you call money and abundance into your life. I also recommend, it's someone on YouTube called We Are Creators, or I Am a Creator. We Are Creators. I think it's We Are Creators. I'm pretty sure. But he has I Am affirmations. The Secret is spooky. Yeah, it will change your life. And if you follow those people from The Secret, like in their own lives today, you'll find them on Mind Valley Talks. I don't know if you've ever seen Mind Valley Talks, but you can watch that as well. They have that here on YouTube. A lot of inspirational messages there. But the Diamond Girl, she's blonde, she's German or French or something, and she really talks heavily about feng shui. And she talks heavily about how your room is arranged and how that affects prosperity and abundance. How your office is arranged and how that affects prosperity and abundance. She goes to people like Steven Spielberg and very famous people's houses, and she sets up their house for subliminal messaging, which is the feng shui and the qi and the energy in your home that creates wealth and abundance. There's things that you're doing that are stopping abundance that are stupid that you could fix right now. Shoes in the front entry actually block abundance in your home. If you have a shitty entryway full of stinky socks and shoes and clutter, you're blocking abundance. Did you know that? If you have an office at home and your desk is not facing the door, you're blocking abundance. If you have a cluttered room, you're blocking abundance. If you have, a fish tank in the kitchen, you're blocking abundance. There's a lot of corny, goofy shit that you didn't even know that ruins your chi energy and blocks flow. So her alone in the movie The Secret and the book The Secret can help you in your daily life promote abundance. Just with that. And then Bob Proctor, he talks about manifestation and visualization. He talks about believing you're already rich, believing you already have it. He talks about his story of manifesting money just by having money on the ceiling. He had $1 million bill made up. It was like Monopoly money, but he had it every night. So he woke up and he looked at it every day. And he went to sleep and he looked at it every day. And it was always on his mind and in his subconscious. And there's another girl in there, I don't know her name, but she was the one who wrote the book. And she talks about checks. And every time she got a bill in the mail, she imagined paying the bill and helping a lot of people. She imagined that every time she paid a bill, she said, I'm providing food for these families and putting food on the table. I'm providing jobs for these people. She saw it as an act of generosity. And so when she was writing out that check, she was imagining that she was wealthy and that she was able to help out people. So every time she paid a bill, that's how she felt. She was generating the energy of, I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire, and I have enough money to help people. That's what she generated. She did not have a bad relationship like, oh no, here I am paying another bill. I'm going to be broke. How much money am I going to have in the bank now? Oh shit. She didn't sit there and worry. And if she had $10 in the bank, she would get a statement. She would write zeros at the end of her statement and her balance, because she wanted to tell her brain and her body and her environment and her universe, that's not my reality. This fucking letter in the mail with $10 in the mail in the fucking bank, fuck that. That's not my reality. I have $1 million in the bank. And she put those zeros, and she did it over and over. And then she manifested a check coming in the mail. Every time she got a bill, she said, oh, I got another check. I got more money. Oh, I got another check. I got more money. I just keep getting checks in the mail out of nowhere. I did that once, and I got a bunch of checks from an insurance company that owed me money where I overpaid like 10 years ago. They found me. They started sending me money in the mail more than once. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know they owed me that kind of money. Somehow they were fixing their accounts and they realized they had to pay people they owed for whatever reason. So I got checks in the mail, and that was just from a quick little manifestation. You can manifest a lot, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and let you be tonight. But I just want to leave you on this note. Oh, I looked up. I saw 66 minutes and 16 seconds. That's what I saw. I had a dream the other night, and I saw 666. It was my credit score. I don't know what the fuck that was about. And it was money I got in the mail, and it was 666. I know it's crazy, but that was a dream I recently had, and I believe it was a very strong abundance dream. And you guys know the number 6 represents prosperity and abundance. It's a Venus number, and Venus does give wealth, and it is about abundance. So 6 is a very good number to dream about if you're thinking about money. Okay. So anyways, if you're in pile number 4, listen, you have to dream big. You have to visualize. You have to manifest. You have to be irrational. People are going to look at you and think you're a gosh darn fool. They're going to look at you and be like, what the hell are you doing? Writing zeros at the end of your statement. What are you doing? Imagining stupid shit like money coming into you through the mail. What are you doing putting a $1 million bill on your wall that's Monopoly money? What are you doing? That's crazy. Let them think you're crazy. Let them. You need to believe in magic again, just like you did when you were a little kid. And you need to fly like an eagle. And remember, eagles don't fly with turkeys. And all these people are just turkeys. They're down there living their little whatever reality. Okay? Let them. You want to fly? You have to get away from that group of people and that way of thinking, and you have to be irrational, and you have to be in your spirit. You have to be in your dreams and your manifestations. Do not ever say you feel like your time has come and went. Do not ever believe that you've lost the knack for visualization or manifestation. Do not believe that it's too late. It's not too late. I can guarantee you it's not too late. Keep visualizing. Let's go ahead and see if money's coming into you, pile number 4. What kind of money is coming towards you? Okay, what kind of money is coming your way? All right, what kind of money is coming your way? Oh, all right. Okay, bottom of the deck is be bold and make the first move. By the way, cardinal moon, I say it's Cancer. If you picked pile number 4, I believe it's Cancer. Not only is Cancer in the 4th house, but 4 does represent stability in the home. And this is a cardinal, and Cancer is a cardinal sign. So you might really resonate with this Queen of Cups, this Cancer vibes. But for you, it's all about visualization and manifestation. Be bold and believe, even when nobody else will. Be bold and believe, even if you're being laughed out of the room. There is people that are going to laugh. Ha 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 ha. You're such a joke. Let them laugh. The last laugh's on them. because you're going to manifest the shit out of this life. And they're still going to be stuck on the ground with a bunch of turkeys. Okay, so believe in magic. Okay, so are you going to get money? Oh, hell yeah! A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. You're going to open up a business. You're going to be in commerce. I don't know. You're going to be dealing and willing with people. You're going to have a business and you're going to be talking with people. I don't know. You're going to have an online thing, or you're going to be like, you're going to have your own little shop. I don't know, but you're going to be working with others. And I do believe money's coming in for you. I believe you get what you give in this life, and you're going to give a lot of good. And because you have good intentions, you're going to receive good. I also feel like you might get in business with someone that you're in a relationship with. With Queen of Cups and with a new romantic cycle begins, I do think that with marriage or a relationship, your finances will grow. Maybe you're going to have an inheritance, or maybe they're just going to give you the energy to have more money. Now, in Vedic astrology, sometimes a marriage or a union does trigger your abundance. It's like you have a really shitty birth chart, and then once you're in a marriage, your D9 is activated, and then your money changes. And it's like you just start getting more money. It's just like luck. Luck might be enhanced by a relationship. So for some of you, a relationship, a new relationship, may signify a time of more money coming in. I also want to say the vice versa of that. The more money you have coming in, pile number 4, you're going to attract a relationship. And I do believe there's going to be a Cancer and a Libra vibe. Okay? I looked up, I saw 44 people a second ago. 4 is going to be a prominent number for pile number 4. Okay, so keep believing. Keep believing. All right? And who cares if people want to laugh you out of the room? Let your fantasies drive you. Let your dreams drive you. You got this. Envision this. Not only are you going to have money, you're going to have love. So you're going to have love and money. You're going to be very blessed, very fortunate, and very lucky. You are a beautiful soul on the inside and on the outside. So a lot of good prosperity is coming towards you. So anyways, this is your message today, guys, about career and abundance and prosperity. I hope you liked this tarot reading. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel by all means. Leave a comment if you'd like. Tell me what message you think came out with that song I channeled earlier. And see, I've already forgot it. That song just got channeled out of nowhere. They were saying it's from Dirty Dancing. Oh Baby or something was the song. Maybe there's a message in that for you. Maybe the movie had a message for you. Okay, I faintly remember the movie, and I do remember Patrick Swayze was in the movie. I remember that he was kind of poor. I remember that he was with a bunch of dancers. And they were all like workers of some summer club or something. And they thought very badly of the rich people that were coming to the club in the summer. And, you know, they had a bad relationship with money in that part of the movie. And then he met the girl. She was the daughter of a wealthy person, and she fell in love with him. And it was kind of like a Romeo Juliet, but it was more about maybe like a Lady and the Tramp story. That's probably better. Lady and the Tramp. And the dad didn't want her with that guy because he didn't think he was making very much money. But he actually could have been a very good dancer. He could have owned his own business, his own dancing and choreography business. So he had the energy for potential. But his friends, they didn't want him to do that. And I think his friends held him back. So I guess that does kind of say something about our reading today. Don't let your friends hold you back. Because Patrick Swayze in that movie had a very strong gift of teaching dance and creating a show. He had talent. He could have done his own business. But if he wanted to stay stuck with a bunch of lowlives and believe that he was nothing more than that, and he never would be, he needed to change his mentality. And I think him being with her changed his mentality to have more. And it changed hers as well, because she learned about money is not everything. And she learned about friends, and she learned about desires, and she learned about fun. And they were good for each other. So there is a very healthy balance in that movie. And not only that, it was a great love story. It was a great love story. But anyways, it did have something to do with today's reading. And the other one that was promoted was We Are Creators YouTube channel. You should follow him. He's got a lot of great mantras and talks about making money. There's a lot of people on YouTube. You find whichever one meets your little fancy. But do it. You should all be doing mantras and meditations and focus work and visualization, vision boards, feng shui, and all kinds of good shit. You should all be doing it. And please, by all means, everyone, the other thing that came up today was The Secret, the book and the movie. So please watch it, read it. It will benefit your life. It should change your life. I hope it will change your life. But don't be afraid about your relationship with money. Don't be afraid. Call it in. Because overall, for everyone, that was a lot of the message, fear. Fear about calling it in. Fear that you're not going to have enough. Fear that it's not meant for you. Fear that you shouldn't want money. Fear that money's a bad thing. Fear, 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 fear. Cast out fear. You're made for wondrous things. And whatever prosperity and abundance comes your way, and there's a lot of it, I know you're going to help the world. I know you're going to help people. You're going to bless people's lives, and your life will be blessed. So be well, everybody. And here's to health and abundance 2022. Call in that money, baby. Call it in. And you know, any advice for like a shitty astrology chart? If you feel like you don't have success in the 2nd, 10th, 9th, or 11th house, find out those lords and rulers and do some deep meditation and mantra work. Okay? Work with those planets. There's a lot you could do and research to how to benefit a hurting chart. One of the good things you could do is do meditations and mantras for Ganesha, because he is the remover of obstacles. And you can worship and do mantras and meditations on a Saturday if you want to connect with Ganesha. And you should do it at 6 o'clock on a Saturday if you want to connect with Ganesha and help him remove obstacles as far as financial. Also, work a lot with black tourmaline or rainbow black obsidian, any kind of jet black stone to remove obstacles from you as well. And I do believe if you have a little statue of Lakshmi in a very prosperous placement in your home, in a very, how do you say, not prosperous, but I don't know the right word right now, you know, an important place. I don't know the word. I'm sorry, it escaped me. But if you have a little statue or something in a good placement, that's going to help you with your abundance as well. Also, a fish tank with 3 fish or 6 or 9 is going to be very helpful with abundance, especially if you have a shitty chart. There's a specific area of your home in feng shui, and that diamond girl will tell you where to put it. But feng shui will tell you where to put a fish tank. Have 1 black fish and then let the others be gold. That's going to help you attract wealth and abundance also. Okay? So there's ways that you can help your shitty chart energy. Okay? And it's always by helping your own body and mind too. So if you're shitty as a person and you have a shitty personality and perspective about money, and on top of it you have a shitty chart, well, life's just going to be a bowl of shit, isn't it? So if you want to change that, why don't you try a little harder to be a little bowl of cherries, okay? Why don't you make lemonade out of the bowl of lemons you got? Make the best of your situation, okay? At least make life comfortable. So it's about changing some things in your life. I don't know. Good luck, guys. Thank you for watching this. I love you so much. Remember, this life is a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming I will see you guys tomorrow. Lots of love. Until then, sleep well, be well. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Thank you, markers. Thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you so much, Kat. I love you guys. You're very welcome. Good luck manifesting the shit out of this, okay? This is 2022. Fuck love. This is going to be abundance, right? Right. But also, those of you that want love, I know. We're going to get love too. We're going to get love too. We're going to call this shit in. I think this is the year to call our shit in that we want. We're not going to take no for an answer. I love it. Confidence is key to our success. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.